I wanted to offer some techniques and tools for just calming the nervous system. I think the last 24 hours has been pretty rough. Um, it's not normal uh, to see people murdered. And it's now that everything is televised through social media, through cell phones and cameras everywhere. It becomes a thing that just hits you even when you're not looking for it, you're not aware of it, and you can't prepare yourself the same way you could when we read newspapers. The visual information goes right into your mind and sort of imprints there. So if you've been struggling, and keep in mind that we're in eclipse season. Eclipse season sometimes has some pretty dramatic elements that pop in front into our awareness, and it's shocking. And I think the thing that is happening is that people are becoming desensitized because we've seen those things in the movies, and there's just such a escape of violence in our society, in our culture, that there's a temptation to just feel like it's just like that, but it's not. We don't want to completely remove our humanity as we navigate this technological age where we're just bombarded. And I always say during eclipse season that you may be fine, but other people are going to lose it, or other people are not going to be fine, and these things erupt. So I wanted to offer a couple of tools if you have been struggling. Of course, it's good to talk with family members or friends or close ones or professional people too, if you're struggling with things that you're seeing, and just the shock to your nervous system. And the goal is not to numb out. I know it's easy to want to do that, but it's more to stay in your, sense of aliveness and joy, and also recognizing that there is some stuff going on in the world that's really hard to deal with. And uh, there are Violence is a language of unconsciousness in my awareness. That is what we're dealing with. And there's a lot of it, and it's not everything. It's not everything. It's not in you necessarily, but it is something that we're seeing and have to deal with. Um, so first, I would say just finding people to talk with and not feeling weird that you feel bad when you see these events happening, and feel a sense of guilt, shame, responsibility, regret. I mean, it's normal to have emotions when you see these things happening, and to feel, anger and all of these things. It's it's unfortunate that, especially on social media, we're just firing off at each other about it, and turning things into something political. But I think just caring for human life is always a healthy choice. Caring for our brethren, the people around us, other people in the world, and having compassion. So easy for people to lose compassion these days. But anyway, compassion for yourself, doing self-supportive things, valuing your heart and your sensitivity. Um, Also, rescue remedy. If you've never heard of this or seen this, some people have not heard of it, so I like to mention it. It looks like this. It's a yellow bottle, readily available in some grocery stores. You can get it at health food stores. You can get it on Amazon, and it has 5 remedies in it for shock to the system and everything that brings up. A few years ago, some years ago, my dog and I witnessed like an accident with another dog, and I put the drops in her water, and she just ran straight to the bowl and drank the whole thing down. It was really interesting. And then she was okay. And I took some too. So you can, use it for your animals, you can use it for you. Also, some calming things for your nervous system include you can on your fingers on the corners. This calms the nervous system when you just do this. I don't know if you can see this. You just press on the inside of your nails like this, and that can be very calming and soothing. Another thing, and you can do this for another person, is you can hold, your forehead and the back of your head. And you can do this on somebody else. This is really useful when someone is hysterical, if you feel hysterical, if you feel really upset, if somebody's been in an accident, it's just really helpful. You just hold at the back of the head and on the forehead. And what that does is when we're in like emergency kinds of like reactions and triggered, our brain doesn't like it's just we're on one side or the other, and this kind of creates a whole brain awareness. So it kind of calms the brain and our reactions to things. So those are three remedies that I just wanted to offer today. Um, yeah, just take care of yourself during this time. And it is eclipse season. We are working up to new moon eclipse as well. But I think just in the aftermath of the lunar eclipse and the news the last couple of days, it might be helpful to really do some self-care. Also, don't forget the Epsom salt bath is a standard classic, self-care thing. You just pour a few cups in your bath, sit in there for 20 to 30 minutes, and salt is a crystal and it dissolves like excess energy that you pick up. So it helps your body feel better and it helps your nervous system feel better. So reach out if you need support. I'm here. And yeah, just sending love into the world today.